Right, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Become a Legend on PES 2018. Now, before we get into the thick of things in today's episode, I just want to say that the upload schedule will be a little bit different going into the near future, and that is because I'm going to be actually starting to work. I have a full-time job now, so it's going to be hard committing and dedicating a lot of time into, videos and whatnot on a constant basis, but the upload schedule is currently on Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, and I really don't want to overexpose the series to you guys, since you guys might get bored. But let's take a look at the table in the Barclays Premier League, I should say. We are currently in 13th spot, so we got our first 2 wins of the season last episode, which was great. It was a great episode for Zulfa as well, so hopefully we can continue in that vein of form. But let's take a look at the goal rankings. Josh King currently has 5, Zulfa has 3, not bad at all. Ibrahimovic and Cazorla still leading the table, and that's rather surprising. A midfielder in Santi Cazorla getting most of the goals for Arsenal this season, which is always good to see, me being an Arsenal fan. But going back to the upload schedule, as you guys can see, Zulfa is topping the leaderboards and assists. That's going to be the schedule going forward. I hope you guys don't mind it, and I hope you guys still do appreciate the effort that I put into the videos for you guys, and I just want to update you guys on that situation. But let's move straight into the episode, man. So we've got Everton away today, and then we've got Manchester City away, and then West Ham United away. So 3 big and tough away games. I'm not really sure how we're going to fare against these sides, so hopefully we'll bring our A game into today's games, and then Zulfa does bring his A game as well. The first game is against Everton, and we are away, of course, as mentioned previously. Jermaine Defoe will start up top for us, but other than that, the side does remain the same. Jordan Ibe comes in as well. Fraser has moved on to that left-hand side, so they've got a decent squad as well. Everton, a couple of new signings, but hopefully the main goal is to get all 3 points back into the Vitality Stadium, guys. Here come Bournemouth. Zulfa will get to that. He's there first. Lovely back heel for Fraser. Back towards Zulfa, looking for Defoe in the middle. Nothing coming out of that one. Zulfa calling for the ball. Defoe, lovely layoff. It's Zulfa. Can he get a strike away? Blocked in the end rather easily. Ball still alive though. It's a poor pass by Klaas in that one. Here's Zulfa. Gosling back towards Zulfa, loses out. Zulfa still calling for the ball. Ibe gets the ball to Zulfa. Zulfa, great turn, great cross from Zulfa, dangerous one, but again defended away. Bournemouth looking rather dangerous early on. Lovely 1-2, and in the end the shot, there's not enough power behind it. Here come Everton with their first attack. For Niasse. Oh my goodness me, that was really close. He should have put that into the back of the net, the striker there. Lovely ball over the top by Klaassen, I believe it was. Niasse on his left foot drags it well wide in the end. Remains 0-0. Corner for Everton. Corner taken nicely. It's for Lennon. In the end, took a deflection. Clean strike on goal nonetheless. Given so much time in the edge of the area, like a first time effort, do get themselves another corner. Everton, Leighton Baines will take. Provide another in-swinger for Niasse over the bar. He's been rather dangerous so far, Niasse, in front of goal. Just needs to put it into the back of the net now. Still remains 0-0 in this first half. And that is the half-time whistle, guys. A lot of stuff happening in that first half, but not a lot of clear-cut opportunities. The closest we've come to is the shot by Zulfa, so it's been rather dull, I want to say. So hopefully the second half improves for both sides. Zulfa fighting Defoe. Could be the counter-attack now for Bournemouth. They are really good in counter-attacks if Zulfa's on the ball. Ball over the top for Defoe. Oh, just poor in the end. Cleared away. Come on, clear it, please. Niasse. Oh my goodness me. Just couldn't get on the end of that one. But again, just poor defending at the back, guys. Here's Zulfa. He can latch onto that one. Tries to find Defoe. Back towards Zulfa. Twisting and turning as per usual. Tries to get the ball there. But it's fallen for Zulfa again. In the end, great challenge by the defender. Here's Zulfa. 65th minute now. What can he do? Zulfa. Back towards the right back. Zulfa puts a cross in. Defoe, surely! Oh my goodness me, fantastic save by the goalkeeper, and it's cleared away in the end. But my goodness me, that was the closest we've come so far. Zulfa, what can he do? Tries to get the ball over the top. In the end, fails to do so. Well guys, Zulfa's day is done. He is substituted off for Josh King. Not the best performance from Zulfa you'll ever see this season, and we just gotta sit from the sidelines now, guys, and see what happens. Fast forwarding now, Defoe for King. Back to Defoe. There it is, guys. The goal comes in the 82nd minute, and Jermaine Defoe gets the goal finally to break the deadlock. It looked like it was going to go to a 0-0 draw, but surely now we've put ourselves in a great position to get the victory. Credit to Josh King, who came off the bench for Zulfa, so the substitution did work, was rather effective, and we could lose our spot over that, guys, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's 1-0 to AFC Bournemouth. And the referee blows his whistle for full time, and AFC Bournemouth get a precious 3 points at Everton at Goodison Park, courtesy of a late goal by Jermaine Defoe. Zulfa was rather ineffective in this game, probably his worst game to date. But, you know, the boys did the job in the end. The man of the match was the match winner himself, Jermaine Defoe. Right, so let's take a look at the Premier League in the match day number 10 in terms of results. Arsenal beating Chelsea 4-2, which is nice to see. Liverpool's struggles still continue. This season we've climbed up to 12th now, above Liverpool actually. So if we can maintain this, we can actually challenge for a Europa League spot, guys, because we're not that far behind, only 4 points behind. Burnley, Brighton and Huddersfield remain in the bottom 3, so they need to improve there. But Zulfa rather ineffective in that last game. Hopefully he can improve in this next game against a big side like Manchester City. Right, so moving on straight into our second game, the biggest game of today's episode. We're against Manchester City, and it looks like it's going to be the same side. Stanislas comes in back into the side, but look at that side from Manchester City. My goodness me, lots of big names in there, and it's going to be a tough one. Just hope that we don't get battered on the field. And we are the away side once again, but we have to keep a lookout for Aguero and Gabriel Jesus up top. But hopefully, I should say, we can grab a result. Manchester City looking really dangerous. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Great challenge by Ake. Need to clear better than that, my man. Sane, surely just clear it. Just clear it, please. Clear it. What are you doing? No! No! Oh my god. Oh my god. That is one of the worst goals I've ever seen, or conceded, rather, in my entire life playing video games, guys. Take a look at this one more time. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what Mings is doing and what Cook is doing, first of all. Oh my goodness me, let's just move on from that, because that was just disastrous from Bournemouth, guys, at the back. Here come Man City again. They're all over Bournemouth early on. David Silva, in the end the shot was saved rather comfortably by the goalkeeper. Here's Zulfa though. Can Bournemouth change defense into attack? Finding Frazier on the right hand side. Put a good cross in, my man. Decent cross in. Oh my goodness mate, was not expecting that. Defoe with a fantastic header denied by Edison in goal. Zulfa still trying his best to get something out of this attack. Zulfa with the effort, in the end comfortable for Edison that time. Man City come again towards Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne, great save. Again, Man City just making it look really, really easy, guys. De Bruyne at this time with the effort in goal, towards goal I should say. They do get themselves a corner, which De Bruyne will take. What can he do? Kevin De Bruyne, good cross in the end nothing of it. Man City just toying with Bournemouth. Again, another save by Begovic. Gabriel Jesus for Kevin De Bruyne. What can he do? Zulfa's there with him. He's not closing him down early. And there's the second for Manchester City. It's Leroy Sané with the simplest of headers you'll ever see in your life. Zulfa, that was Zulfa's fault, to be honest with you guys. But no one was defending. No one was doing their jobs at the back. So Zulfa has to do something. In the end, the triggered from De Bruyne. And the pace was too much for Zulfa to handle. He's not a defender, guys. It's 2-0 now. And there's the halftime whistle, guys. My goodness me, we are being absolutely annihilated at the moment by Manchester City. Clearly the favourites, I believe, for this season's Premier League trophy. But look at that, they've had 12 shots, 9 on target. And they've taken their chances as well. So I don't know what else to say, guys. Man City come again for De Bruyne. Great save for Begovic. Jesus. Easy in the end. Gabriel Jesus gets the third for Manchester City, and it's just turning into a rout now, guys. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to help at the back, really. Begovic, good save, but in the end the follow-up was too much for him to handle, and it's 3-0 for Manchester City. Zulfa's barely had a sniff at the ball, I should say. Maybe another chance here. Oh my goodness me, that could have been a fourth. It's clearly not our day today, guys, against Manchester City, against a great side like Man City. The defense really can't cope up with anyone at the moment at the top. So, I don't know what's going on. And once again, Zulfa's day is done. Again, a poor performance by Zulfa. What is going on with him, guys? Barely had a touch of the ball. So, I really don't know what's going on. And there is full time, guys. Comfortable victory in the end for Manchester City. A really poor performance by Bournemouth. Barely had any opportunities in the first and second halves. And it was just comfortable in the end, really, for Manchester City. The man of the match was Kevin De Bruyne. And well deserved, my man. Well deserved. Right, so let's take a look at the result on match day number 11. Lots of 0-0 draws there between the big sides. Man City won comfortably against us, so they're climbing up the table nonetheless, as we drop down to 15th now. So I don't know, man. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Nothing much we can do after that poor result. Zulfa is struggling, guys. I do not know what's going on with him in this episode. Right, guys, so moving straight into our final game of the episode. Away again, once again, against West Ham United. Hopefully we can get a result, maybe a draw even. I would be happy to end off the episode, because we've been really poor as of late in terms of team performances and individual performances from Zulfa. Hopefully that can improve in this game. Bournemouth on the attack. Defoe and Zulfa combining once again. Defoe trying to find Zulfa. Got his head onto it, but really not really the chance that Zulfa wanted in the end. Bournemouth really looking good so far in the first half. Here's Zulfa finding Fraser. Back towards Zulfa with the back heel. Zulfa needs a big performance today. Great send by Zulfa. Zulfa. Oh, Kouyaté with a terrific block in the end to deny Zulfa a clear-cut shot in the end. What can West Ham do here? The strike was easy in the end for our goalkeeper. No big deal that time. Half an hour gone in this first half. Here's Zulfa. What can he do? Zulfa is being a little bit selfish. That's not what I want to see, man. Here come West Ham United. And Arnautovic. Back for Andy Carroll. Surely. Oh, he's put it wide. Similar opportunity for Andy Carroll that we've seen against Everton with Niasse. And he really should be burying that into the bottom corner. Bournemouth really lucky that West Ham aren't in front. And there's half time, guys. Again, a poor first half performance by Bournemouth. I just don't know what's going on with the team right now. I think we're in a spell where we just can't get any results, can't get much of the ball even on the pitch. So let's see what the second half brings. Zulfa playing the right hand side. Stanislas back towards Zulfa. Lovely stuff. Zulfa, good cross in for Defoe. Just a bit too high for him. Zulfa on this right hand side. Now played. Back towards Stanislas. Zulfa. Can he put a cross in? Zulfa for Defoe. Oh, in the end, comfortable catch for the goalkeeper. At least it was on target. West Ham playing comfortably at the back. Zulfa gets a foot onto it. He's clear through on goal. He might not have enough pace or energy right now. Oh, turns for Gosling. Oh my goodness me, I thought that was going to go in. Hits the post. How unlucky can we get? So for the third straight game, Zulfa has been substituted off for Josh King. He really needs to improve his game, man. I don't know what's going on. West Ham trying to find a winner. Arnautovic for Carroll. Oh my goodness me, why? What did I do to deserve such a... Oh my god, such a bad team to play with, man. Oh, defensively, we're all over the place, man. I just don't know what the AI is doing. It's just a simple ball over the top. For Andy Carroll, that's his speciality. And it's 1-0. It looks like West Ham are going to take all 3 points here at home, guys. Maybe one last chance late on. Surely, come on. Get the header. Oh my goodness me. It's just well wide. In the end, I think it was by Defoe. But West Ham grab all 3 points at home at the London Stadium. Again, another loss. 2 straight losses now. We were the better side in terms of chances and shots, but no goals coming out of it, so no point. Man of the match was the big man himself, Andy Carroll. Right, so here are the results for match day number 12 in the Premier League. Man City actually dropping points. Arsenal losing 4-1 to West Bromwich Albion. My goodness me. Let's take a look at our standings. We have slipped down even further, back to 16th. That's not looking good, man. That is not looking good. Poor form in terms of the team and Zulfa as a whole. 56% manager's trust level. And I'm afraid that might drop, guys. And we're not looking too good at the moment. But that is going to be it for today's episode, as we are in the starting lineup for the next game, which is always good to see. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like rating down below as per usual, and if you are new around here, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well, as it'd be truly and greatly appreciated. With that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for tuning in to some more Become a Legend on PES 2018, and remember to keep it real.